Hi everyone. Hope you made it. I didn't. I'm at the Lincoln Intermediate Unit today. So I need you to get on Google Chrome, which is the web browser at the bottom of the screen that looks like a circle. And I need you to get to the Chambersburg Area School District, which is what normally comes up when you first click on Google Chrome, www.casdonline.org. We're going to go over here to the right side of the page where it says select a school. We're going to click on the drop down arrow, and then we're going to select Chambersburg Area Senior High School. That should take us to our school's homepage, Chambersburg Area Senior High School. It's a beautiful picture of it. We're going to go up here to the blue banner across the top, which has lots of options for us with drop-down menu. We're going to hover our mousey over our school, and we're going to click on Library. This brings up the library's homepage, which is full of great resources for our students, including Noodle Tools, Destiny Library Catalog, and the resource we're going to use today, U.S. History and Context. At this time, if you have not already done so, please click on U.S. History and Context. U.S. History and Context is an academic database that helps us to find articles that have been vetted and checked by professionals in the field so that we're sure they are accurate in their facts and information. When we look up at the top, we see that U.S. History and Context has a search empty field box up here at the top. We're doing U.S. History and Context because the Salem Witch Trials was a U.S. event before the United States was the United States, but it was still in this country. And we're going to type in key search terms. However, before I start typing in a key search term, I want you to remember to have out your paper that has the questions on it for your research project. You want to pull the search terms that you're going to put into the search field box from this paper. And they are in blue and red. And these are your key search terms. If these key search terms do not work, then you're going to want to use synonyms for the key search term. For instance, I tried meeting house, and meeting house really didn't bring up much. But sometimes church services did give me information that I needed. So I began to look for the words church services instead of meeting house. So think of synonyms sometimes when you're not getting an accurate result in a search. So for my search though, I'm going to do the example of Puritanism. So those of you that have the research project for Puritanism, you're getting the help here. So I go up to my empty search field box and I type in Puritanism. Hopefully it comes up so I don't have to worry about the spelling, and it did. I click on it, and that's going to bring up the search results screen. At this time, I scroll down, and I look at what came up on search results. And we really have a lot of information here. For this mini research project, because we want to keep this tight on a tight timeline, we want you to go right to this box here, reference box. Okay? And it has 202 results in it. But we want you to focus on these first three first. Really read the information underneath them and decide, okay, is this clickable and worth my time, or is this not clickable and not worth my time? I look at the first one. I can see that the title is from Encyclopedia of Religion. The second one, the title is American History Through Literature. And the last one, the title is the Gale Encyclopedia of U.S. Economic History. Economic history. I look back at what I'm doing for the teacher, and I think that third one's off the table because I'm not doing anything with economics. I don't see the word economics on here. Economics, I know, is something about money. I don't really understand it, but she's not asking me about how the Puritans spent their money. So I can cross that third one off my list because just looking at the resource that it's from and the information here, it's probably not going to be a good one. So I either want the Encyclopedia of Religion, the first one, or maybe the second one. I'm going to click on the first one, and I'm going to begin to look through the content. I might even do Command F to see if some of those search terms on my research paper that the teacher gave me are in this article. I know that meeting house won't work because I tried it before. Command F. But belief is one of my words. So let's see. Now I see the word belief is in this article a couple times. Seems interesting. I'm not sure yet if it's the one for me. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at that second one just to double check myself. She said to stay in the reference box, so I'm going right back to the reference box and I'm going to the second one labeled Puritanism. I'm clicking on it. This one has people, but they're not the same people that are on my research paper. Not sure. Abolitionism. Not sure. I look through this. Maybe I'll try Command F again. Belief. Okay, beliefs in this one a couple times. But I don't feel like this is the right one for me. So I might go back. If you look at the first 2 or 3 and you still feel like they're not the right ones for you, click on the word reference. And because for me there were 202, there weren't just these 3, there's 202. So click on the word reference and that'll bring up the entire list of 202, resources. And then scroll down through that list. And you can do the same thing. You can just read that quick little blurb underneath, but you want to pick one that really seems like the right one for you, that seems like it's going to answer the questions on the paper. Once you finally have one picked, so let's say I actually did like the first one a lot. So I'm going to click on Puritanism. This is the one I'm picking to remember, to keep, and do my citation for on Friday with Noodle Tools. I want to go back to this one and I want to read it more in depth and know it's going to have some answers for me. Right over here on the right side of your page in this tools box, it says send to Google Drive. If for some reason we can't get back into this database, if I send it to my Google Drive, I've got it at least if I can get into Google. So I'm going to click send to my Google Drive. I'm going to click on my name. It's going to make you guys click allow. And it's going to require that you allow it to send something to your Google Drive. Please scroll down to the bottom and click on the word allow when that comes up. Then you'll get this message too, complete. Now it's in my Google Drive. So if I go over to Google Drive and I want to be able to find it. So I'm taking you guys back out. In my Google Drive, I'm like, oh man, I need to find that because Friday I have to cite it and I want to be able to copy and paste stuff from it for the citation in Noodle Tools. I type in U.S. history and bingo, there's Puritanism. There's the article. I can scroll down inside the article. I can read the article. I can highlight the article. And I can gather information from it to cite in Noodle Tools. So when I scroll down to the very bottom of the article, right there's my source citation that I'll need for Friday. And I can just copy and paste for Friday. Because I have it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, I hope you have a good day, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there.